What's up guys, I'm Kyle, also known as the Pandaman. In today's video, I'm gonna share with you how this particular client lost 45 pounds and 10% body fat in 3 months. I have a client named Dino, great guy, business owner. He owns a local diner. He reached out to me in December. He had been stuck, he had been having low back pain. He'd really just been frustrated. Dino's probably about 5'9". When he reached out to me, he's roughly 250 pounds. So it was right before the holidays. And he needed help. He had done the Orange Theory route. He'd done counting macros. He'd done all this stuff. Nothing ever seemed to really work. So he needed to break through somehow. So when we first met, right out the gate, I got him started on the Panda diet, on the black version in particular. And let me tell you, Dino did not miss 1 week of what he was supposed to do. So he was doing his 48-hour fast, 1 meal a day, and he was consistent. So the first key to how Dino made this transformation, and he's ecstatic, but the first key of how he succeeded is he set his mindset to success. He said, I'm gonna do this, I will do this, and that's it. Now, throughout, he had different social functions, which we made a part of his plan, right? Enjoy the social functions, but try to stick with the parameters of the fasting. He had been to food conventions, right, for the restaurant industry. And he used to say, Kyle, being in these environments, it's so hard not to eat and drink, because now it's just easy, because it's black or white, right? That's what I teach you guys with the Panda, it's black or white. Don't leave any wiggle room as far as the middle area. Let me see how I feel today. Dino didn't fall prey to that, to his emotions. If you leave your success up to your emotions, you're gonna get very erratic results and you're gonna be frustrated. So step number 1 is getting your mind right and making the decision, which means to sever, to cut yourself off from any other possibility. The second key to Dino's transformation was walking. You might say, walking, how did that transform him? Well, as you recall, he had had a long history of doing high intensity type group exercises with various chains, Max, Orange Theory, whatever they were, all different things. And he would go hard and then he would back off, right? He would kind of burn out. So his mindset when he came to me was, man, we got to really do the exercise to get this done. I explained to him, it's not as important as you think. Exercise is very important, but as far as your fat loss, it doesn't work that way. You're not burning calories. That is completely silly. It doesn't work. And you can just examine your real world experience to see if that is the case for you. So I said, Dino, all I want you doing in conjunction to your fasting is doing a 20-minute walk every day. And you might say, 20 minutes, what's that gonna do? It was about the habits. So the way your brain forms habits, first of all, you have to find pleasure in the thing that you're doing. If you don't find it pleasurable, your brain is not gonna form a habit around that thing. That is a key thing to keep in mind. That will transform your life, just remembering that key principle. The other thing with habits, you have to set the barrier low. You wanna make it so if I tell you to do this and you agree to do it, you would almost have to intentionally try to not do it, if that makes sense. So if I told Dino, I need you walking 2 hours a day, where's he gonna find the time for that? Maybe he would have done it for a week or two, then he would have said, oh, this is stupid, I'm not doing this. 20 minutes, and a lot of times, guess what, guys? He wound up going for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Now he's at the point where he's actually running some of that time. And it's just been a natural progression. Then throughout the past 3 months, when he was ready, I would sprinkle in, okay, let's also throw in 100 push-ups a day. Just little things. And then the success mechanism kicked in. He started building momentum. Now, another thing with the walking, get to improve insulin sensitivity, as any form of exercise should. That's a key component. That's where exercise is useful. The fasting is making you more insulin sensitive. Proper sleep makes you more insulin sensitive. Exercise is making you more insulin sensitive. That is part of the fast feast method that I teach within the Panda diet. So making it more insulin sensitive. And then the last big thing with walking is it's gonna get you outside. Well, there's 2 more things I should actually say. It's gonna get you outside. I prefer that you walk outside. This is what Dino did every day. He went to a local park rather than on a treadmill. Get the natural light, be in nature. It's very soothing on the brain and the nervous system. Very, very good for you. But walking is really the only form of exercise that's gonna lower your stress hormones, which is huge because stress is always gonna be the thing that knocks you off track. Always stress, right? Stress that's mismanaged. But walking, and I've done this when I've done mind map consultations with various clients, I'll get them outside for a walk because I know when we walk, the ideas are going to start flowing. The emotions are going to start being inhibited because the same part of your brain, the parietal lobe that's used for movement, is where a lot of these emotions arise out of. So you can rob any negative emotions from that area of your brain. That's part of why exercise makes you feel better. Like if you go into a workout feeling down in the dumps, after the workout, you always feel better. I don't care who you are. That's the name of the game. So walking. You think about Steve Jobs was always out there walking, right? You'll come up with a lot of ideas when you're walking. Jesus walked all the time. A lot of times he would walk by himself out into the deserts, right? He would walk, he would think, contemplate, become more self-aware. So walking has so many effective benefits that are overlooked. If there was one form of exercise that I was able to do for the rest of my life, it would be to just go outside and have a nice walk. It's a very low barrier to entry. It's not intimidating. Pretty much anybody can do it. And if you can't, that's where we've got to keep fasting to get that weight off and get those joints feeling good, where we could get you walking consistently. But it's a game changer. This should be, I don't care if you're a meathead, musclehead, walking should be a part of your weekly routine, if not daily. Get outside, maybe first thing in the morning, walk for 10 minutes, right? Set that barrier low. Or you do the 10-minute stand efforting walk after your feast, right, to help with insulin sensitivity and digestion. So that was the second key to Dino's transformation, was daily walking. Third and final thing that Dino did consistently to complete this transformation was a weekly check-in with his weight and or body composition. If he was doing it at home, he was just texting me a picture of his weight. If he was doing it with me at one of the gyms, we were getting his body composition. He went down 10%, which is astronomical, in 3 months. Why is that important? Anything that you measure is going to improve. If you're a runner and you go out and run and you don't time yourself, you're not going to have any barometer as far as how to improve. Anything that is tracked and measured gets improved. Finances, weight, strength in the gym, it doesn't matter. The weekly check-in is much better, in my opinion, than doing a daily check-in. You could do a daily check-in, but what happens is people become obsessed with the number. They start to obsess. Oh, I didn't lose any weight today. Pick a day of the week, similar time on that day, do your weekly check-in, and just track your progress and realize that's just a lag indicator. That is not the end all be all. If you follow the process, that's the win. So if the numbers don't show you week by week that, hey, I made a big change this week, it's okay. Did you follow the process? Always ask yourself that question. And realize, lastly, that the approach is never non-linear. It's never just linear, I should say. It's not just a straight shot to the bottom. You're gonna have weeks where you plateau, weeks where maybe you go up slightly, depending on what you're doing with your training and lifestyle. So Dino tracked every week, and he put all these three things together. He put his walking, he put his consistency with the fasting, and he put his tracking together in a very simple plan, and he made this lifetime transformation, something that he knows he's gonna be able to do for the rest of his life, and he's ecstatic. Thanks for tuning in to today's video, guys. I need you to do a few things for me. Click the like button below, that helps get this message out to more people. I need you to hit the notification button, that way you never miss a video I put out. And lastly, leave a comment down below or a question. It gives me ideas of what type of content you want to see. It allows me to engage with you directly. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.